Hello, ReFashionistas. Today I'm going to show you how I made two tiny small drawers using just a milk carton and some boxes that soap came in. So the first thing is I want to make sure that my boxes are the right size. That's what you just saw me doing right there. And then I'm going to cut down my milk carton so it's just slightly bigger than those boxes, those soap boxes that I'm going to use as a drawer. So I'm going to mark all four sides and then I'm going to cut that down. So here I am cutting, and this is just a prototype. This was the first time I tried to make drawers. I'm going to try right now. I'm going to start cutting up a little bit because I want to have a middle section to support the top drawer so it's not just falling right on top of the bottom drawer. So I'm cutting this out and it's got little like wings on the side. And I'm going to fit that in the middle and mark where it is it's going to need to be on top of that first drawer. So I put the box in and then I'm going to draw two lines because I'm going to cut down the sides because I want those little wings to actually be sticking out. It'll make it easier for me to tape them down. So I'm going to cut that. Okay, and now I'm going to stick this part in the middle, and again, this is just to hold up the top drawer so it's not sitting right on the bottom drawer. I'm going to try to make another drawers tutorial, and I'll show you something different. So if you can't stick in a middle part to support your drawer, another way that you might be able to have drawers that would sit on top of one another and pull out, but not, you know, kind of collapse in on themselves, because you can't just put drawers on top of drawers unless they have strong sides or something to hold them up on the bottom. So I'm taping this all down with duct tape. If you have glue or you want to use, hot glue or something else, go ahead. I'm using duct tape because it's literally the only thing that I have right now. But if we were at school, I would definitely be using hot glue and I would be using much better scissors, but I'm just going to work with what I have. So you see I'm fitting the boxes in. I'm making sure that I can pull both of them in and out because I want drawers that I can pull in and out. And they both fit. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that my boxes are, I'm going to cut the tops off, and I'm also going to make sure that I tape them both closed because I need my drawers to be closed. So I'm going to cut these top pieces off and set them aside because I'm going to use those. But now I'm going to cut this part, this big long rectangle part off. That's the open part of the drawer. So I'm going to set those aside, maybe use them for a new project at another time. But you need the drawer to be open on that top part because you want to be able to put things in there. So I'm going to cut those out, and then I'll do just a little bit more taping to make sure my drawers are nice and secure. I don't want them to fall apart when I'm putting stuff in there. All right, so now I'm taking those little front parts that I cut off, and I'm going to put them on the very front of my drawer right there. So I'm going to put some tape, and then I'm going to tape them down because I want my drawer to have a nice flat front, and the shape of the box didn't already have a flat front, so I'm just taping that back down. Okay. There we go. That one's almost set. I'm going to tape down the other one. And again, I was just learning as I was going here. So I'm putting some just plain old paper on because I don't really have any other way of decorating. If you have glue, you might want to glue some pretty paper like wrapping paper or something on there. But I just did some white paper because that's all I have. So I'm putting paper on the fronts just so that it looks nice and it's all white. All right, so just adding a little bit more right over here. And again, if you had glue or you had Mod Podge or something like that, that would probably be a lot easier to use, but I had duct tape, so I just had to get creative and see what I could do. So I'm being really careful about where I put the tape so that it's not going to be where you see it when you're looking at the drawers normally. And then I'm putting a little bit of double-sided tape that I've made by rolling my tape on itself just to keep the front part from coming loose. So it's not perfect, but it's okay for, again, a prototype. This is just me practicing making drawers. So I'm going to cover the big milk carton now, because I also want that part to be covered in paper. And this is really just practicing how to make something. So don't worry if you try to make this and it doesn't turn out perfect. The next time you make drawers, they'll be better, and the time after that, they'll be even better. So practice is how you get better at doing things. Don't worry if it's not perfect. Just give it a try. See how it comes out. Mine aren't perfect, but I'm glad that I did them anyway. So now I'm going to poke a hole in the front of the box because I want to put a handle. So if you had glue, you might be able to glue a handle on there. But I am actually poking a hole in. I used a little thumbtack and then a pencil. And I'm going to tie a slip knot with a rubber band onto some beads that I found lying around. So again, if you don't have beads, you could try and glue something else on. You could use rubber bands with, I don't know, like maybe something you found lying around, like a little stick or a little toy. There's lots of different ways that you could make a handle for your drawer. So now I'm putting another bead on the other side of the rubber band, on the opposite side of the drawer, so that I have two beads, one on each side of the front drawer. And then that way it'll keep the handle from coming out when I pull it. So I'm going to test to make sure that that fits, and there they are, my two drawers. I'm going to put some stuff in, and it works. It holds things, it opens, it closes, and now I have two little drawers.